tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us ready to buy to the number on the screen. Starting pricing for low-end software $100 and starting pricing for high-end software $500. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
From the culture of the American South, where roots hold stories, comes a natural deodorant inspired by generations of wisdom. Introducing Rootwork, the all-natural, foundational Black American-based deodorant infused with the magic of High John the Conqueror root. Our unique blend, enriched with this legendary root, offers 24-hour protection, rooted in the power of nature. Embrace this deodorant that celebrates culture, history, and your well-being. Unlock the magic of Rootwork today. Experience the pure essence of nature. Visit rootworkstyle.com and make the switch to a healthier cultural choice.
This is the 50th anniversary of hip-hop, and we still have a lot of discrepancies as far as the origins of hip-hop, a lot of claims, who did what, who was the first this, who was the this and that, and such. But at the end of the day, we need a definitive story, all right? And that story can only be told by the founders of this culture.
Like everything was being driven and influenced by young, Black, American culture. Like the slang, the style of dress, the initial music that we chose.
Look at all the boroughs. You got, money making Manhattan and money earning Mount Vernon and Crooklyn. The Bronx was the boogie down Bronx. We was partying up there.
I am Coke LaRock, the first MC of hip hop. First cat to pick the mic up.
I introduced rapping to the turntable because when I came with it, nobody in the world was doing it. I'm right after Rudy Ray Moore.
They want to come in the mix, they want to say, we started. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What came to be known as hip hop was solely an African-American creation.
What would you get out of some Jamaican toast? What is that? I've never heard of a rapper use a Jamaican toast or a Jamaican fleur as a rhyme. I'd never heard of it, and I don't know where that myth came from.
My name is legendary King Trixie from the Bronx, BX from the West Side. I am the first breakdancer.
That narrative that hip-hop has had 3 founding fathers, that's been rolling for the last almost 30 years, which isn't true. You don't have just 3 people who created hip-hop. Hip-hop was created by a number of different people.
I am the grandfather, the godfather of the graffiti culture. I am the first element of hip-hop.
The roots of hip-hop being Jamaican, absolutely false.
My name is MC Sha-Rock. I am a founding member of the MC/rap culture.
Cassette tapes was the internet of our time. It just traveled around by hand.
Well, I know for a fact that the B-Boy stand started from the guards, the 5 percenters that would be at the jams back in the days who were acting as security.
If they get the real truth of how it all was created, then so many lies would not be able to be in existence.
Boom. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I got my B-boy look on right now. I'm feeling like a fresh to death B-boy right now. How y'all living? How y'all living, ladies and gentlemen? How you living? How you living? What's going on with the family? We're here. Friday check-in. How y'all doing, family? I hope you guys had a great week, and I hope you're about to have a great weekend. I had to put on my hip-hop gear right now. I had to put my hip hop gear on right now. And I gotta, before we get started, and shout out to everybody in the room. Hold on, let's do this. First, I need y'all to do 3 things. 1, hit that like, hit that thumbs up, hit that like. 2, hit that subscribe button if you have not already subscribed. And 3, I need you to hit the share button. Share this on Twitter right now so that everybody can know that we're in the building. We're here doing our thing. All right? We're here. Oh, man. First of all, I got to thank everybody who has contributed and got involved with the making of the new documentary film, the new historic piece. This is going to be a historic piece. Microphone Check. Family, we are great on this. We've exceeded our goal, and we need to keep going because we still have 24 hours left, ladies and gentlemen. So let's keep it going. Let's keep that momentum going. Let me show you where we are, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you where we are with it. Let me show the family where we are on Kickstarter, and you still got 24 hours. Look at this. We're at 225, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to get it up to 300K. We got 25 hours to go so that you can get involved with this monumental project. This thing has me hyped. You guys got me hyped. The streets are ready. The streets have spoken. The grassroots has spoken. So y'all done hype me up. Y'all done got me super hyped. When the grassroots is undefeated, I keep telling us, family, we can get done. Anything we want to get done, we can get it popping. We don't need to go to Oprah or the Michael Jordans. We can do all this stuff on our own, and that's what we're doing. It's called codification. That's on you. You are the star. Grassroots family, it's all about you. It is all about you. You are the Jordan. You are the Oprah, so to speak. It's you and us being on code, ladies and gentlemen. So we got 25 hours left. Everybody can still get involved. Family, this thing, we're going to make this thing a monster. I'm hyped. Family, I'm buckling down trying to get this thing complete. Man, this thing is going to tear the game up, man. It's going to tear the game up, and I'm just so glad that I was able to gauge the temperature of the streets, and people are seeing that this is what we want. People want to know the truth. People want to know the truth, and that's why, again, you saw people how they were trying to act to sabotage this thing. They were pulling out every dirty trick imaginable trying to sabotage this. But the streets have spoken, man. Listen, Dr. Welsing said, truth is a force that's going to always make itself known. That's what our great late sister Dr. Welsing said. Truth is an energy that will always reveal itself no matter what. You cannot stop the truth, ladies and gentlemen. The truth is coming. When the truth wants to get out there, the truth is going to get out there. And they've set up all types of obstacles so that the truth would not be revealed, so that they can keep lying. That's why they're desperately using their white media to throw lies at us left and right. The grassroots have said, that's enough. It's time for the grassroots to step in. You dig? And that's what we're doing. You dig? Man, again, go to Kickstarter.com. Go to the link right here, or go to microphonecheck.com. All right? You can go to Kickstarter, or you click the link below, or you can go to microphonecheck.com, and it'll take you to the Kickstarter page. All right? But listen, a lot of stuff we're going to touch on this great weekend, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of stuff we're going to touch on. One thing I wanted to touch on, talking about the new Spider-Man series with Miles Morales. Speaking of Black and Latino, I want to touch on that for a minute. Now, as you know, Marvel, they have a Black Spider-Man, and I'm saying black in quotations. They got a Black Spider-Man, Miles Morales. So they had to black and brown him. All right? They had to black and brown Miles Morales. They couldn't just make him black or foundational black American. See, we got to understand how there's always been this underlying sabotage or erasure of foundational black American lineage. We got to understand how in depth that is. So the black Spider-Man, they made him black, but not FB. Well, they made him FBA, half Puerto Rican. But he has his mother's last name, which is Morales. And I asked a question on Twitter the other day, because look, my son, black kid, he loves the Miles Morales thing. They understand, look, the dominant society, when we start saying we want to see representation, they'll give you representation, but they'll backload it with a whole bunch of stuff that'll undermine the positiveness of it. You understand what I'm saying? When we say we want representation from the dominant society, we always got to watch out. See, this is why it's important for the grassroots to represent us. See, we're going to represent us, and then we're going to maintain our lineage and uphold our lineage. When we say we want representation, y'all need to represent us, they say, okay, we'll give you representation, all right. Y'all want to see more models? Y'all want to see more black models? You don't think there's enough black models? Okay, we'll give you black models. Come here, Gabby Sidibe. We're going to put you on the cover of Vogue magazine. Come here, Lizzo. We're going to put Lizzo on the cover of Elle magazine or whatever. You see, they'll give you representation, but they'll trick bag it up and be like nudging each other. Like, you saw what we did? You saw that? So with this Spider-Man thing, aesthetically, it's a black kid. My kid loves it. A lot of black children like it. You have a lot of black children dressing up as Miles for Halloween, and they got their little Spider-Man suit on. And my son went to school, the Halloween costume as Miles. All right, because he kind of looks like Miles. And my son watches the Miles thing. He watches it. He loves it. He loves it. And, I'm sitting at home doing my work and just in the peripheral watching my son jump around doing his little Spider-Man moves. And I'm thinking, okay, Miles is supposed to be biracial. His father is a foundational black American, but his mother is a Puerto Rican. But his name is Morales. It's Miles Morales. And I asked on Twitter, why doesn't this kid have his father's name if we're going to put a story like that out? All right? Now, I know why they did it, but damn, what was their justification to do it within the Spider-Man universe? Within the storyline, what was their justification for giving the Miles boy his mother's last name, and the mother and father, they're married? Okay? I'm telling you, the writers specifically wanted to shit on foundational black American lineage when they made this. What they could have done, they could have easily just made the mother black and the dad a Puerto Rican. They could have easily done that. That would, okay, if you want to make it black and Latino and his name to be Miles Morales, you could have easily just made the mother black and the dad Puerto Rican. But I think in the storyline, they wanted somebody to be a nurturer to Miles Morales, and they didn't want it to be a black woman. Because in the series, I see there's a lot of him, the mother hugging him, so there's a lot of nurturing. They don't want to show a foundational black American woman as a nurturer. I want y'all to understand the game here. When they show a foundational black American woman, she's supposed to be ratchet. Their ideal of a foundational black American woman is Sexy Red and Sukihana. All right? The City Girls. So they never want to show a foundational black American woman in a positive light. So the mother thing was a no-no. So if we're going to have a black father and white Hispanic mother, we don't want the child to identify or be identified as a foundational Black American. And I'm telling you, they have little meetings in the rooms like this. They don't want our lineage, because see, our lineage is a powerful lineage. We got a kick-ass lineage, all right? So anything pertaining to our lineage, they have to sully it. So in the movie, in the series, in the storyline of Miles Morales and why he took his dad's last name, they kind of explained it in the storyline. And it's some borderline racist ass stuff. So here's a Spider-Man head. He explains some of it. Here's the reason why Miles' father chose Morales. His father and brother, Miles' uncle, the black dad who's FBA, they used to commit crimes because their grandfather, or Miles' grandfather, wasn't a good father, and he was trying to teach them how to break the law. All right? So Miles' father wanted to break free from the bad family and trauma he had, and made a promise to himself that when he had his first child, Miles, he would give his child his wife's last name instead to start fresh. All right? And then this person put their opinion. It's common, a lot of black men who grew up in dysfunctional families wanted to get away from them because they were ashamed. Miles' father was no different, so there you have it. That's bullcrap. What the hell? So these white writers wrote this. This is something that white writers wrote. So the Miles Morales' dad and his lineage was so bad, they were a bunch of criminals, and the dad's name is Jefferson Davis. Miles Morales' dad's name is Jefferson Davis. Jefferson Davis was a white supremacist Confederate leader. That was a leader of the Confederates. He was a slave owner. All right? Now, some people saying that they didn't want to have the name Davis as Miles' last name because it would have been Miles Davis. Well, you didn't have to name the dad Jefferson Davis. You could have called him Jefferson Jones or whatever. It's a lot of splaining going on with this, man, to justify. Boy, the splain is insane. The splaining is damn insane. So the dad's FBA lineage was so bad, Miles' father said, I'll take on my wife's last name. What kind of damn submissive ass nonsense is that? What kind of simp ass submissiveness nonsense is that? That's spider-splaining. He was created by Brian Michael Bendis, who has an adopted black daughter. Yeah, when it comes to, Miles taking his mama's last name to justify why his name is Morales. Again, the writers clearly wanted to have a black-brown coalition so that it could appeal to black people and Latinos, but they had to throw lineage salt on us. They had to throw salt on our lineage. And here's the thing. The mama's Puerto Rican, the dad is FBA, but they wanted to change the name of the dad so that the Davis name, it has shame to it, which is ridiculous because there's a lot of people who don't change their name because somebody in their family does something weird. That has nothing to do with your name. That has nothing to do with the name Davis. That's ridiculous. Also, by using that logic, the mama is from Puerto Rico. Her name is Morales. Puerto Rico is crime-ridden, and she had to flee from Puerto Rico. If we're going to go into the realistics of the Spidey universe, the mom had to come from a crime-ridden place like Puerto Rico with the name Morales, and I'm pretty sure that has some dirt on it too, from a crime-ridden location. So if you're going to go there, why not go there with the mom too? What was their mom doing in Puerto Rico, and why did their family have to bounce, and why is there so much crime if we want to go there? You understand what I'm saying? So this ridiculous ass justification to throw salt on foundational Black American lineage. And this is always done with these stories, even with cartoons and fictional characters. Remember, even with Black Panther, the hero, Black Panther, was from a mythological place called Wakanda. And who was the villain in Black Panther? The villain was the foundational Black American, Killmonger. He was the villain. Yeah? Right. If you look at the comics, all of the villains are FBA if they're black people. The heroes are non-FBA, but the villains are always FBA if they're black. I want y'all to notice that. In a lot of these films, the cartoon films and the other narrative films, if you remember the movie Queen and Slim, both of the main actors, they are non-FBA, and everybody knows that they're non-FBA. If you look at the movie Queen and Slim, remember at the end, the person who turned on them, they made sure it was the foundational Black American dude. It was a Southern Negro. They made sure that he had gold teeth, he was country talking. They made sure to let the audience know that the villain who turned in Queen and Slim was unmistakably an FBA with the country accent and the gold teeth and the whole shebang. All right? You see? Your Killmonger was from Oakland. Yeah? They made sure to make the villain FBA. Yeah? Now somebody said Blade. Now with Blade, that was Wesley Snipes' own production. Wesley Snipes put that together and went through Marvel, and that basically saved Marvel. But look what they did with Blade. They made Blade a sidekick. All right? Even though Blade was extremely successful, they deliberately sabotaged that franchise. They made a bunch of white people the star and then made Blade a co-star in his own brand. All right? They made Wesley Snipes' character the second fiddle to the white stars. All right? So we got to understand why they do certain things like this. And look at who the writers are of this stuff. They get these writers to help write. Now, I know they had Marvel, from what I understand, they had a brother like Brother Ta-Nehisi Coates do some stuff. I know Marvel hired Roxane Gay, all right? Roxane Gay, on being the first Black female lead Marvel writer. She wrote some stuff about the Black Panther. So they bring these kind of folks in. Yeah, the bad feminist, that was her thing. And Roxane Gay, they make sure to get these people who kind of feel a certain way about Black society. And I'm not dumping on Ta-Nehisi Coates, because Ta-Nehisi Coates, he's cool from what I understand. But I think Ta-Nehisi Coates, when they had him talking about reparations, he was downplaying reparations in the form of cash payments. They put him out there, and he wasn't really speaking up for cash payments. So basically, his testimony turned out to be a nothing burger. Yeah, and in the new movie about Bass Reeves, they got the British African dude playing Bass Reeves in a major movie they got about our foundational Black American hero, Bass Reeves. But Roxane Gay, now I've had it out with that woman before. Roxane Gay, boy, that woman be writing little hateful things about Black men. She's one of them Black feminists who attack Black men a lot, and she's attacked me verbally on Twitter. We've gone at it. It's me going back and forth with her. Roxane, you're going to write more articles about how you love white men? I mean, this woman has talked about fantasizing about white men. So we've been calling her out for a long time. Roxane, I have feared white men and I have loved them. But most of my life, I've lived in areas where I'm the exception rather than the rule. I have known white men. I have watched them mow their lawns and play softball on Thursday. This is her right here. I have known white men. I've loved white men. So she talks all this stuff about racism, whatever, but boy, she gets to caping for Zaddy with her fantasies. So they know the kind of people to get to write stories about blackness. All right? They know who to get to write these stories about the black experience. They get these people with some kind of hang-ups about black society. So they know who to get. Yeah? And speaking of that, speaking of getting Negroes and mammies, there's this new mammy, Kathy Barnett, who's working with the anti-black racist Vivek. She's his grassroots campaign coordinator. So they needed a black face to spew their anti-black racism. So she got on Twitter just spewing some vile things about black people. This is her. Black people are pretty dumb, or well, pretty dumb. It's like that time when black people sold other black people to slavers for broken glass or other trinkets. The white liberal got black people to loot and burn their own communities, support aborting black children, to vote against black school choice, and support the most racist president in history, reduce police in their communities only, and welcome illegal aliens to their community. I'm about sick of us myself. So this is the white supremacists getting their Negro mouthpiece to do the dirty work for them. All right? This is clearly something from them damn white supremacist think tanks, and they get their Negroes to spew this filth for them. All right? You know, these Negroes get out here and try to get that pat on the head. So we got to understand the game out here. Shout out to everybody that's coming in the room. Again, all the new people coming in the room, let me say this again. I thank everybody for contributing to the new film, Microphone Check. All right, you can go to microphonecheck.com. We got 24 hours left so people can get involved with the film. 24 hours left. We got it up to 226 right now. We're trying to get it up to 300K. Why not? We already at 226. Let's get it up to 300K before tomorrow. 24 hours left. This is history we're making. For the new movie Microphone Check, we're making it pop off, ladies and gentlemen. We're making history here. We are making history. But listen, now speaking of agendas, y'all know DJ Academic. Boy, DJ Academic is on a little hot water right now. DJ Academic was kind of going off on the City Girls, and you know, then he started going off on Glorilla, and you know, he kind of does this thing where, you know, he goes off and, you know, talks crap about a lot of rappers and female rappers, and you know, that's kind of Academic's thing. And I've been on Academic's show before, and we had a pretty decent conversation about the truth about hip hop. Y'all can look that interview up. So I'm cool with Academic. I'm cool with that. So Academics was going off on Glorilla and the City Girls. They got low first week album sales, and a friend of the City Girls, Saucy Santana, the LGBT dude, he hopped on, and him and Academics were going back and forth. And, you know, Saucy was going at and Academic was saying some things, and Saucy Santana started talking about, you know, he'll beat up Academics and then sexually violate him. Saucy Santana took the gangsterism, he took the gangsterisms to a whole different level. Saucy said, dude, I will, you know, and I'm trying to, you know, be civil here, but he would do something to him. He would buck break him. I'll say that. Saucy Santana was talking about he'll beat up Academics and then he'll buck break him afterwards. And y'all know what that means. I'm trying to be polite here. And Ack was, you know, kind of screaming off at him. In situations like that, you got to know how to roast. See, now Ack, somebody done made some calls, because now I think they're trying to accuse Academic of being homophobic. All right? Remember, Academic is Jamaican, and in that culture, they don't really like that. That's not something that they really get down with. And Ack was saying some things, and some people can kind of misinterpret it. Well, I'm not trying to use profanity. I'm trying to, you know, I don't want to use profanity. I'm trying to be profound and not profane. But academics was saying some things that could have been perceived as homophobic. So, they jump on that. If you say something, perceived as homophobic, they'll jump on you. So now I think he done got some phone calls, and now he's kind of feeling the heat. They're like, threatening to cancel him because, academics, he's working for a major corporation. I think, he's with Spotify. So he's, dealing with the corporate sector. All right. See, the thing is, because academics is non-FBA, a lot of non-FBA people, they don't know how to roast back in a way that's clever, that people can't put it under the guise of a phobia. You're not really trying to disparage somebody in the phobia sense. You know how to roast somebody in a way where, you put it under a certain umbrella of roasting. When you roast people, there's a different judgment there. You see? You can roast people without the stigma of you attacking their identity there. If it's roasting. Like, I roast people all the time on YouTube, and it's roasting. You dig? Well, sarcasm. It's roasting. I roast people all the time. You dig? So the thing is, I think academics, somebody must have gave him a call because he was low-key crying about getting canceled. So somebody then gave him a phone call. Somebody's threatening his little money. And they know without that corporate money, it's going to be kind of rough for academics out here in these streets, I think. But here's academics kind of chiming in on the backlash that he's allegedly receiving. Hold on.
Bro, with everything we've talked about, bro, I've never cared about, I don't care what rapper got at me, bro. Ever. But like, really, there's certain shit I really don't fuck with in my life, and I would never do. But like, I gotta sit here and act like, I know I'm in America, I gotta sit here and just act like I don't fuck with certain shit. I would never like it.
My nigga so angry right now, he would have cried. That's the type of anger.
Yo, just please. I'm telling you, I hate certain shit to the soul of me. I can't. I'm only pretending because if I say what I want to say, I would never be here for y'all. But that's not my content. I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person who just have fun with y'all and some other shit, bro. With everything.
Yeah. So now he's in a little hot water, and then they done sent all their minions to attack academics. They done sent Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah has entered the chat. She called out DJ Academics amid his beef with Saucy Santana, and we know, well, Latifah allegedly she identifies as allegedly she identifies as certain things. All right, she's been an advocate for LGBT issues. I don't know if she has come out of the closet or whatever. I don't know. But Queen Latifah has entered the chat. So she jumped in and she said, it's crazy to me how academics is crying scared to say anything to Saucy Santana because he's a gay man and he's scared of getting canceled, but has said some of the most outlandish, vile, disrespectful, and demeaning things to black women with absolutely no fear whatsoever. That brings me back to Malcolm X's quote, the most disrespected, unprotected, and neglected person in America is the black woman. Okay, Latifah. And I like Latifah. I think Latifah's a very talented person, but Latifah, I'm trying to understand where that's coming from. We're talking about Saucy Santana. Saucy Santana ain't a black woman. So that quote, the most unprotected person is a black woman. Saucy Santana is not a black woman. So that's strange, okay? I mean, damn, y'all gonna sit up there, and I'm not caping for academics. I'm not. Academics, he's his own man. I'm not caping for anybody. I don't have a side, okay? I do not have a side, and I'm not caping for anybody. I'm not caping for anybody. I'm just saying, if people are roasting each other, it should be in the realm of roasting. Everybody should be able to roast each other. Again, I understand a lot of non-FBA people don't know how to roast that well, but that whole thing about protect black women. Saucy Santana is not a black woman. And also, if y'all want to get serious with it, if y'all want to put it in the realm of something being serious, well, damn it, y'all not going to address Saucy Santana talking about raping the guy? All right, Saucy Santana was like, I beat you out your ass and then I'll do something to you. Huh? Somebody said that was my son's quote and she reposted it. Okay, hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah, that was my son's quote. Okay, but she reposted it, so I guess she agrees with it. Okay, she shared the post from my son. Okay. She shared the post from him. Okay. Well, that she agrees with it. All right. No, it's not a bad take. Somebody said that's a bad take. How is that a bad take? The fuck you mean it's a bad take? This dude, Saucy Santana's out here talking about booty snatching somebody. Saucy Santana's out here talking about butt breaking dudes. That's not a problem. Y'all want to get now? You want to get serious when when academics clap back or whatever they're clapping back? Hold on now. If y'all want to get serious, hey, that raping this nigga's talking about is very serious. Yeah. But yeah, academics just don't know how to roast. Just didn't know how to clap back. Yeah, man. So now they want to jump in the mix and then try to hold academics up as the face of, oh, here's some black homophobia. Oh, here's some black homophobia. But nobody's going to address the damn sodomy that Saucy Santana was threatening. All right? Come on now, if you're going to go after academics, let's go after that sodomy too. You know? Ain't that just as bad? Man. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. I digress. We got a lot of folks in here. So I don't like that double standard stuff. And another thing I don't like, speaking of buck breaking, you know it was Halloween, and around Halloween time, you got to watch what they do to a lot of black kids. There's a video, I'm going to show y'all this video. I hate when the dominant society, when they get a hold of a black child, when they get full custody or full access to a black child, especially a black male child, it's inevitable that some buck breaking is going to go on. Now look at this video here. These people got this black child. I don't know if they adopted him or if there's a white daughter whose black son it is. I don't know how they got access to this black child. But you know how they do when they get a black child. You know what they do. They went on and put him in that dress for Halloween. And look, we allowed our son to choose his Halloween costume. Family, that is cap. Notice these suspected white supremacists always sit here and say, well, my black child chose to put a dress on. He wanted to dress like a girl. He wanted to put on a Frozen out. They always make it seem like it's their choice. Why is it that black children, when they get around white guardians, they always want to choose to put on a dress? All right? What is it about white guardians that make black children want to choose to put a dress on all of a sudden? A black boy. That's what Charlize Theron says about her black boys who are now black girls. She dressed them up as girls. Well, they wanted to dress and they wanted to identify as girls. They felt more comfortable. It was their choice. No. See, they'll sit up here and do something like they'll give a Snow White dress and a Frozen dress and say, okay, which one do you want? Shit, I guess Frozen. Oh, see, he chose Frozen. He chose Frozen. So it's not like we made him. He chose it. What choices did you give him? What was the choice options you gave him? Look at Madonna's kids. Every single time they get access to a black kid, the kid ends up in a damn dress. You dig? Every time. And understand, these children understand positive reinforcements. They feel the energy of an adult. They know if they make the wrong choice, they're going to get a negative reaction. So they try to be real slick by saying these kids choose that. They'll do something like they'll put a pirate outfit out and then put a Wonder Woman outfit out for a little boy and say, hey, for Halloween, do you want to be a strong Wonder Woman or do you want to be a mean old pirate? And the kid feels that energy and then, well, shit, I guess I'll be Wonder Woman. So don't let them run with that, my kid chose that. Why was the dress a choice anyway? Why was the dress even a choice? You put the choice there. That kid didn't go to a store by himself and say, hey, give me a damn dress. You put the choice there. These suspected white supremacists try to be real slick with their words. Right, it's always tacky, trashy, and terroristic with them. Yeah, it's called a Hobson's choice, right. So let me play this video of them parading this little boy around, and mostly white people they got him around. Hold on.
It's kind of white.
All right. All right, they got him parading around. All right. He chose Elsa. All right.
Are you having fun?
All right. Notice he's around mostly white people. This look like Montana somewhere. Where is this?
There you go.
Wait. I was hesitant to let him wear a dress at first. Cap. I was hesitant to let him. That's all cap. They're trying to have some kind of plausible deniability. That's cap. All right. But why? Why? All right. Because society says so? Okay. All right. So they got the white dad as a white man filming him. Kids should be free to express themselves.
How many dump trucks do you have?
Stop it.
We have two dump trucks outside.
I just need an excavator.
Mama's gonna take
All right.
this out. We're gonna take this out.
Boy, these people are so damn demonic, man. They do this and they know what they're doing is a form of book breaking. This is why they keep trying to blame the child. It's his choice. I didn't want to do it. It wasn't me. He wanted it. He wanted to express himself. Who am I to deny him his expression as a child? I'm an innocent white man. They love to play ultra innocent with that bullshit. Y'all buck broke this kid. They do it to all of these black boys every time. It's not a coincidence. Every time they get around a black boy, they're like, oh, they're doing the Birdman hand rub. Every single time, guys. They get a black boy, a dress is going on them. Every time. And let me tell you, when a black boy gets in the clutches of these suspected white supremacists, see, the thing is, what they have to do in suspected white supremacist society, when they bring these little, somebody said I'm reaching. Well, show me a case where they're raising heterosexual black boys in these white households, where there's white males and white women raising heterosexual black boys. Show me. Show me. Damn near every time that kid ends up in a damn dress, if it's a boy. And they do this as a way to neuter the child so that the black child won't seem like a threat within white society. You see, they treat these black children like pets. See, they treat them like pit bulls. Let me break this down, and I've talked about this before. A black child in the clutches of a suspected white supremacist family in a white supremacist neighborhood, they look at them like pit bull puppies. All right? They look at black children, especially black boys, as human pit bull puppies. If you bring a pit bull around, a puppy, the puppy starts getting big. The bigger the puppy gets, when the puppy gets to puppy adolescence, that's when people are like, hey, man, what's up with your dog, man? Your dog, whoa, your dog. You bring that dog around here, the dog is going to bite. Oh, the dog is going to bite. And the owner, oh, no, this dog is safe. He's been neutered. He's fine. He's been trained. Don't worry, he's not going to hurt a fly. That's what they do with black boys. When they get a black child, they done adopted somewhere, and they have to bring them around white society. They understand how the rest of the white supremacists think. That boy is a sexual threat to the little white girls around. Hey, who are you? Why are you bringing this black sexual threat around us in our white community? You know we got little white girls, okay? We got little white girls around here. You're bringing this black kid around our little white girls. Now, when they grow up and them hormones start kicking in, the little white girls are going to be looking at him. So, hey, what's up with this little black kid? Yeah. Don't worry, we got him in a dress. He's in a dress already. He's not going to be a problem. Oh, okay. Bring him over for trick-or-treating. You see? That's to let other white people in the community know that he's safe. He's not a threat. He's not a threat at all. He has a dress on. Oh, come on over here. Oh, let's give him a hug. You see how nice everybody was to him? You see how everybody's all nice? The minute they see a little black boy in a dress, it's all hugs. Oh, here, we got a little program for little boys who want to wear a dress. We got a grant program. We can put them in special classes to kind of give him tutoring. They'll roll out the carpet for a little black boy in a dress. Look at all the positive affirmations he was getting, okay? He was getting nothing but positive affirmations from everybody. You know? That's by design. So that when the hormones kick in, he's not going to be a sexual threat. Y'all don't understand how deep that goes in the psyche, in the collective psyche of white supremacists. When black folks come around, let me tell you something. The black male, when you walk around as a black male, they look at you as a giant phallus. The black male is a giant phallus. All right? You are a sexual threat. And in order for them to be comfortable, they have to somehow neutralize that threat by buck breaking you, by castrating you socially. Yeah? It's a real heavy thing. That goes back to what they used to do back in the day with the white-skinned Arabs, when they would get black people who were captives and they would have them look over the harem. They had to castrate the black Moors who they needed to look over the harem. We want you to, look over our women, but boy, you better not bring no dick in there. You ain't about to bring that in there. Come here real quick and let me get these scissors on to you. Yeah, we want you to look over the harem, but you're going to go in there with nothing in between your legs, buddy. So they still do that. So they do it young. They have to do it young. It's real heavy. Y'all better read Dr. Welsing's book, our great master teacher, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. She broke all this stuff down. That's what the castrating and lynching is. That's what that's all about. They're fighting over who's going to get to keep the lynched man's castrated genitals. This is something heavy that they would get into. Yeah, they would have to turn people into eunuchs. Y'all get into Dr. Welsing's stuff. Or go watch Hidden Colors 1. We break that stuff down in Hidden Colors 1 too. You dig? But anyway, man, let me get up out of here. There's a lot of people in here. Listen, family, for the campaign, the Kickstarter campaign, we're doing great. We have exceeded our goal, but we're still trying to get up there to 300K. Let's get as close to that as possible. We have 24 hours left in the campaign. This is where we are now. For Microphone Check, go to microphonecheck.com or hit the link below and you get involved with this historic piece. The grassroots has spoken, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited. I'm very proud of everybody for getting involved to make this thing happen. This thing is already going to be a success, and we're going to take it to the next level, ladies and gentlemen. So again, go to microphonecheck.com, ladies and gentlemen, and get involved. And also go to rootwork.com to get your deodorant. Get your Rootwork deodorant at rootwork.com, ladies and gentlemen, rootwork.com. And also, family, I'm so hyped, man. I'm just so hyped to really get this project finished, which we're going to be finished pretty soon. Also, we're still thinking about going to DC next year for another rally for reparations. A lot of people in my ear wanting us to go back to DC because it's an election year next year. It would be very impactful if we go back. My thing is, I'm trying to think who we can get to be some of the keynote speakers next year. Y'all throw some names at me because that's the thing. I'm trying to see who all could we bring to really break the game down. Y'all throw some names because I want to get a lot of new people. I want to get, here's my thing, a lot of young activists and brothers and sisters who are coming up, we want to give them shine. I want to start putting them in some of the movies. Some of our young people, man, who's knowledgeable. I want to have other young people see that there's other young folks who's dropping that intellectual fire, man. I want to see that. Let us know some of our young folks out there who's doing some good stuff. Now for the rally for reparations, I definitely want to get Reza. Phil Scott, that would be good. I like Phil Scott. Definitely Reza. Definitely Marcel Dixon. Definitely Sister Connie Collins again. Dr. Mayat. She came last year. I definitely want to have Dr. Mayat. Throw some other names, guys. Throw some other names. No, Tamika Mallory, no. 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 Hell no. 19 Keys. Okay. You know what? Yes. Definitely Dr. Randy Short. Throw some names. Yeah, Black Alpha. That brother's doing good things out here. Afro Elite. I'm going to have Afro Elite speak at the next one. And Afro Elite, he helps us with a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I'm going to put Afro Elite on that stage because our brother Afro Elite dropped some real good game. All right, 19 Keys. Vicky Dillard, probably yes. I would love to get Jason Black. If Jason don't like to show us, I would love to get Jason Black on there. That would be great. Oh yeah, Connie Collins did her thing last year. Yeah, Sister Connie Collins did her thing. Who else? Professor Black too. The Angela King. She kind of flip-flops a little bit on a lot of stuff. Yeah, Dr. Kaba. I would definitely bring Dr. Kaba. I bring Dwan B back. Zoe Williams. Okay. Let me see, who else? Throw some names. Yeah, ZZ. I like ZZ. Who else? I'm gonna say Jay Slim. Who else? Throw some names. Someone said Dwight Howard. They didn't know, nigga. This ain't that kind of damn, wouldn't be that kind of thing, brother. Who else? Killer Mike. You know, Killer Mike would be good. I got to holler at Mike. Aki. Let me see. Terrain Walker. Okay. Teslin. I would want to bring Teslin back. Who else? Claude Anderson doesn't really do the public appearances no more like that. Who else? not rolling. Hell no. Who else? All right, Kyrie Irving. Okay, so that Master P. Somebody said DJ Envy. Okay, y'all just saying any damn thing right now. Y'all just saying anything. All right. Okay. So y'all throw some names, some real names, because some y'all just kind of naming people. Y'all just saying names. Give me some real names of some people we can possibly bring out there to do their thing with us, because I think we might have to go ahead and gear up for it and get it popping. And look, remember the last one we did, man, we only had like 2 or 3 weeks lead time before we had that, and we had that popping off. If we plan this thing months in advance, this thing will be a monster. It will be a monster. Some of y'all naming names of people who were at the Dallas thing, or people who were supposed to be a part of the Dallas thing. There's a lot of people from the Dallas, or a few people from the Dallas thing that I ain't fucking with. All right. The Dallas thing. There's a few people who were involved and who are supposed to be involved. There's a lot of bad blood there that I ain't rocking with. So y'all got to keep that in mind. So there's some people that I'm still cool with. A lot of people that I ain't fucking with from that. There's a lot of bad blood shit, some real slick shit from behind the scenes that y'all don't know about that was going on. But again, y'all throw some names at me. Who can we get for the DC thing? And I'm still kind of thinking about it, tossing the idea around. A lot of people want me to get busy with it, and I think it'll be a monster. I think it'll be a monster, man. And we need to keep the momentum up about our us getting tangibles and us understanding what we need to have as far as people looking out for us and us standing codified with each other. Anyway, man, let me get up out of here, y'all. But go to microphonecheck.com. We got 24 hours left, family. Microphonecheck.com. And again, I thank everybody who already got involved with this phenomenal project. Let's keep that momentum going. Puppy Akute and Lullaby